SpaceX is taking a strong stance against the broadband funding proposal in Louisiana, asserting that it falls short in supporting satellite broadband services, echoing similar sentiments regarding Virginia's plan. In an era where global connectivity is essential, SpaceX's challenge raises significant questions about how states allocate funding for broadband expansion. On August 18, 2025, the notable satellite broadband company founded by Elon Musk voiced its dissatisfaction with the Louisiana Broadband Office's final spending proposal, which is part of a larger $42.45 billion initiative known as the Broadband Equity, Access, and Deployment BEAD program. According to SpaceX, the National Telecommunications and Information Administration, NTIA, should reject Louisiana's proposal unless it is revised to account for the company's competitive bids against traditional fiber infrastructure providers. In their remarks, SpaceX asserted, the NTIA simply cannot approve the final proposal as it currently stands if the essence of the deal is to be honored. Louisiana needs to amend its final proposal to fairly evaluate all submissions, or else NTIA must reject it outright. This statement underscores SpaceX's belief that more consideration should have been given to their applications under rules established during the Trump presidency, which aim to level the playing field for various broadband technologies. This isn't an isolated incident. Just recently, SpaceX made similar comments regarding Virginia's broadband funding proposal, which also came under scrutiny this month. In fact, it was reported that the company took a comprehensive approach by bidding on nearly all eligible locations in Louisiana. Unfortunately for them, Louisiana's broadband strategy plans to deploy fiber infrastructure to roughly 80% of eligible sites, while only about 8% would rely on SpaceX's low Earth orbit satellite technology. Louisiana received $1.36 billion in BEAD funds, with close to $500 million earmarked for new deployment initiatives, which were drafted for public feedback earlier this month. Here's where it gets controversial. The Trump administration changed the rules in June, rolling back federal approval of several state spending plans, including Louisiana's. The new directions favored a wider array of broadband technologies beyond just fiber, enabling options like satellite to compete effectively based on deployment costs, something where fiber technology often struggles. Interestingly, while Louisiana's plan is still set to extend fiber coverage to a majority of locations, the reduction in fiber access to 80% is a drop from the previously anticipated 95% coverage outlined during the Biden administration's time. What's more, as states have been in close touch with the NTIA during the project selection phase, it brings to light the likelihood that the agency has already sanctioned the paths chosen by Louisiana and Virginia in allocating funds to enhance wireline connectivity, as pointed out by Blair Levin, a policy advisor at New Street Research. If the NTIA had agreed with SpaceX's critiques, it probably would have stepped in to halt Louisiana's and Virginia's progress in favor of wireline providers earlier on, Levin commented. He also noted that if either party were to dispute the outcome, litigation is expected to have a slim chance of success. Despite the ongoing public debate regarding budget allocations from Republican legislators, Musk has maintained a significant political presence, recently donating $15 million to super PACs backing Trump and other Republican choices in Congress. Prior to this, Musk had been a key supporter of Trump and even played an advisory role until May of this year. And this is the part most people miss. The crux of SpaceX's concerns revolves around how states classify priority broadband projects, which receive precedence in BEAD funding. According to the Infrastructure Act that initiated BEAD funding, a priority broadband project must not only meet stipulated speed and latency benchmarks, but also possess the potential for future scalability to keep pace with demands driven by emerging technologies like 5G. Under the Biden administration, these priority status interpretations were confined to fiber projects alone. The current stance, as directed by the Trump administration, empowers states to evaluate different applications individually, which could potentially favor non-fiber technologies as priority projects. This newfound flexibility allows states to weigh deployment costs, a realm in which fiber tends to struggle when multiple priority applicants vie for the same locations. Louisiana classified SpaceX as a priority candidate for nearly all 10,327 locations where they were awarded contracts. However, additional correspondence revealed that the company was denied priority status for a staggering 117,515 other homes and businesses, stating, "This is the same technology and infrastructure." This highlights the self-serving decisions made by Louisiana regarding its award allocations. In its draft proposal, Louisiana's Broadband Office explained that their evaluations considered various factors, including differences in terrain and population density that might impede wireless service. Virginia employed a similar approach, adjusting its strategy to optimize deployment success. Ultimately, the ongoing debate not only reflects the complexity of bridging the digital divide, but also invites dialogue on how best to balance investments in fiber versus emerging technologies, such as satellite and fixed wireless. What do you think about this contention? Are states rightly prioritizing fiber, or is it time to give equal footing to alternative tech solutions like those offered by SpaceX? Share your thoughts below.